Evacuations, closures, and questions tonight about the action that crews took as two massive wildfires raged across the Grand Canyon National Park over the weekend.
The Dragon Bravo and the White Sage fires are just 35 miles apart, combining for over 50,000 acres burned. Welcome to 12 News at 6. I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. These fires at the Grand Canyon are getting national attention for the mass destruction and widespread evacuations.
12 News journalist Joe Dana is live from the South Rim with more details on the dramatic events from this weekend that got us to this point. Joe?
You would normally see the iconic oranges and reds of the Grand Canyon behind me, just beyond that ridge. But of course, right now it's a blanket of white, the smoke from both of these fires burning here. 11 miles to the north of us is where the Dragon Bravo fire is burning. Now, it's more of a story of location rather than acreage burn. It's, just over 5,000 acres. But on Friday and Saturday, strong winds and dry fuels caused that fire to overrun the North Rim complex of cabins and buildings there, more than 60. Here on the South Rim, tourism continues, though hiking trails into the canyon are limited. You're about to hear from two travelers who have altered their plans but still made the trip here to the smoky South Rim, and one woman who, believe it or not, hiked to the bottom, was planning to camp, then told she needed to be evacuated out just 3 hours later by helicopter. There were worries about the fire burning up chlorine gas tanks and sending gas fumes through the canyon.
Yeah, that chlorine gas, it was pretty nerve-wracking. There was a couple younger kids crying. The Park Service was fantastic.
They say the canyon demands respect.
Yes,
You now have two reasons to respect it.
it's not a theme park.
It could have been worse. I was bummed about the quality of the pictures that we're gonna get. I'm wondering if I can filter that out. But it's so beautiful, and I'd rather come while we could.
They canceled the rafting, which was a huge bummer for my 10-year-old son and the first trip that he can take with his grandmother. It's also really hard to come here after living in LA, is where we're from, and going through those fires.
Back here at the South Rim Lodge of the Grand Canyon, we have a lot of folks still passing through. They're coming from all over the world. In fact, I want to show you a shot of some people here who are just passing by on the sidewalks behind us. This is one of the many beautiful walkways along the rim of the Grand Canyon, so people can still bike along the rim and make the walks. But it's so smoky, and it really got a lot worse just in the last 2 or 3 hours. A new incident management team is on this fire. They were brought in here overnight to potentially bring in hundreds of more firefighters if needed. Right now, they have about 300 or so on the fire. And we'll have more on strategy coming up from Bram Resnick in just a bit. But again, here from the South Rim Lodge, everything's still open, but for hikers, it's limited, and of course, can't get down to the bottom. Back to you.
Yeah, that is a bummer for visitors there. All right, Joe, thank you so much.